Hi, welcome to the Collectible Show. My name is LaPedis, and I'm your host tonight. I like to welcome my guest, Bill Vizas of Bill's Sports Collectible Store in Denver, Colorado. Bill, thank you for being on tonight.
Oh, thanks for having me, Aaron.
Can you restore a card? Is that proper thing to do, to take a card that's valuable and that's not in great condition, but try to restore it?
People do, and people, have been doing it like little kids did it. When they just put like some cards have black edges and they just take a marker and put it on it. But in the way that the cards have evolved, that detracts from the value if it's been restored in any way. So you don't want to restore a card unless it's like you like the card and you want to keep it for yourself and have no intention of reselling it. And you can have even that card that's taped there, it could be restored to look nicer, but then once it's restored, it's even going to drop further in value in the eyes of the
so it totally hurts the value to have it restored.
Yes,
so do not do it, because in comic books, you have something restored, it will help the value.
Yeah, it's in the cards for the most part. I say, there's always
just
exceptions,
leave it alone.
But I'd always leave it alone.
Is there a grading system in baseball cards?
Yeah, there's a grading system. You have cards that are near mint. Some people call cards like mint, and I don't think any piece of cardboard that you always can find a flaw, but near mint, excellent, very good, fair, poor, and now they're even, in the last 4 or 5 years, grading services where you can send your card in and they'll grade it for you and put like
put it in a sealed container?
Sealed container, and then put a number grade on it, like 100 being the top, or a 10 depending on the company, and then down from there, and then you still put near mint or excellent with that on there.
Does that add value to have your card graded?
If you get a very high grade, it does. If not, a lot of times it's not worth sending your card in unless it's a very valuable card. I wouldn't do it for a card that's $100 or under. If it's like a 1952 Mickey Mantle card and you want to make sure that it hasn't been doctored with in any way, or restored, then to feel secure that way and there hasn't been trimmed or anything, you might want to do it, but for the average card, I wouldn't recommend sending it in.
Well, we have Babe Ruth, and say with Babe Ruth, any of these cards actually, if I got the athlete to sign it, would that help the value or hurt the value?
It depends. If it's a Babe Ruth card and that was a card that was worth $5,000, it wouldn't help if it was I'll take an example like John Elway today. John Elway's rookie card is worth
and actually we have that right here.
$100 to $150. And if we have a signed Elway card, we'll sell it for we'll sell it for $150 to $200, so it's not going to appreciably help that. But if it's a $5 Elway card and it's signed, we'd still sell that for $50. So my advice there would be, you can do what you want, but I would take a less expensive card of the player because the value is in the autograph and not the card. And I've actually had customers that could have a card that's in beautiful condition, but they don't want it because it was signed by the player.
They want the
card. Yeah. And so it's a person's choice, but I say if you were going to get a card signed, unless you were sure you wanted to keep that for the rest of your life, I wouldn't get a valuable card signed myself.
So it's just best just to keep it in perfect condition, keep it in a sleeve. On the rating system, I guess everything from being a little corner nick to being
Correct.
A scratch in the card would devalue it.
Yep.
I want to thank my guest, Bill Vizas from Bill's Sports Collectible, and I want to thank you for tuning on in. I'm LaPedis, and remember, one person's trash is another person's treasure, so keep collecting and have a great night.